Hello, beautiful people. Most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit chat and this is where we get the soon matter when it comes to sports development. Today, we are looking at athletics and one entity or agency that has been pushing on the grassroots level to make sure that talent are harnessed from the nook and cranny of this country. They no long ago staged their event and they are hoping that they will do another one in the new year. And it's all about the Willie Williams Memorial Championship that has been taking place in and around the country, scouting for talent for athletics. And one of the conveners that is championing this course is no other person than a young man who on his CV is a former national athlete. So today I will ask him on air how many medals he brought to this country. Because this is when you say former athlete, then we ask him. And so what shows that he's a former athlete? He should tell us. So let me introduce James Thompson in the house. Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you.
Where have you been? You've been hiding. I'm saying it on there for Ghanaians to see. Where have you been hiding?
I'm around.
Yeah, around.
Yes.
But just that you deliberately hide from some of us because we will ask you questions.
That is what we think. But that's what the fact is.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So what is the fact?
The fact is I've been busy somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the Willie Williams Memorial Championship. What brought about it? Why do you guys continue to do it every year?
Very good. Willie Williams was a very great coach. He was an athlete. He represented Ghana at the Olympics, I think 2 occasions, and other Africa championships. And he trained some of us, not me alone, Aziz Zakari, Philomena Mensah, Roki Chisco, Sakura, host of us, a lot. So upon sitting and flashing back at what he did, we said, no, it's good we celebrate such a great person because the name was dying out. So we sat down and said, no, we will not allow the name to just pass away. We need to do something in remembrance of him. That's why we created this Willie Williams Athletics Championships, which is an annual program.
So viewers, because of our time, we'll get opportunity to just have a feel of the event. The last one that took place last time was at the University of Ghana. The Athletics Oval was when one of the events took place. And we have some flashbacks. So when you see, their aim is to just go down there and then pick the raw talent and polish it and give it to the National Association or any other body to really help push it. And through it, a lot of talents have been identified. Most people who weren't dreaming have begun to dream. So we'll go to the University of Ghana Athletics Oval and then bring you a flashback of some of the events, especially the long distance running. Because the man was a coach, they decided that they'll do that. So when it's due, we'll get it to play and you have a feel of it. So it's just about everything athletics, but you pick it from the downtrodden, and then see them. So all these young athletes you see are the polishing stages. So they organize events like this and get talent, and then after the exposure, they go and polish them up. So let's delve a little bit deep. So he was a coach, athletics coach.
Yeah.
You know, in this day and time, we have specific coaches. So for Willie Williams, athletics coach, yes. Which specific area was he really comfortable at?
He was an all-round coach.
Okay.
If you go to the field events, he was very good at training athletes to become national champions. If you go to the long distance, the middle distance, and the sprints. So he was all-round.
And so you, for instance, how did you discover him or he discovered you? And which of the events do you do? Because a lot of people really would like to argue with me when I say you're a national. They look at you and say, hey, national champion party. So tell us, how did you get in touch with Coach Willie Williams?
Very good. This is an interesting story. You know, those days during the JHS games, because he's at the stadium, he scouts those, he sees talents in them, or they can continue from there. So he will approach you. Personally, he approached me that he would like to train me. So I said, okay, I also want to run.
At what age then?
That was, I think, about 13, 14.
When you were 13 years,
Yes,
14 years. And so
years.
was it an interco? Or what was it? You were just training, and where were you
No,
training?
we call it interco. That was the JHS games.
Okay.
At the Accra Sports Stadium.
Okay.
And he was the Greater Accra coach, so he was always at the stadium. So that is how come he saw me and picked me.
And okay, so
Yeah.
athletics, there are so many fields. You do long jump, high jump, triple jump, pole vault. What again?
No, sprinting. I was a sprinter.
Now I'm coming back to your story. So tell us, you are a sprinter. You were a sprinter.
Yes.
How easy was it then?
It wasn't that easy because we came to meet Aziz Zakari, Tanko Ibrahim, Amuzulugosu, Ashasi J. It wasn't easy. Jedru Atinga, Benjamin Bennett, who is in the British Army as we speak, and other great guys. We were also great, but they were greater athletes more than us. I mean, let me speak the truth. Yes.
Then at the end of the day, so where did you break that thing? Because most of them realized that continued, went to the States or any other place to further.
Very
and
good.
So where did you reach? Did you
Mine-
participate in any of the national championships?
Yes,
Did
we
you-
took. Normally, those days we used to go to Kumasi to represent the region, Greater Accra, Ashanti, the regional. It was regional something. So we used to go. But unfortunately for me, I think Wednesday, March, I've forgotten of the date. I had an accident. I was coming. I was in school at Kumasi. So somewhere Konongo, we had an accident, and it affected me. So I break down with the athletics.
Okay.
So when it got to some time, I said, no, I love it. So I went to Winneba to be trained as a professional coach.
So as we speak now,
Yes.
you are a professional coach.
Yes.
Is it that you want to follow the steps of the coach that saw you, or you feel that there is something in you that hasn't come out? So if you are not able to show it on the tracks, you want to bring somebody else to really come in and write that thing that is in you that never burst out.
Yes. When we were running, we felt that the society helped us. So we also need to pay back to society. That's why we went to Winneba to increase our knowledge in athletics, to come and impact it on the youth.
Now, I am coming to the main question I want to ask you.
Okay.
So Ghanaian C.
Yes.
For some years now, you have been championing the cause for athletes to be very, very cautious about what they eat, what they drink, and what they do.
Very good.
Why?
Because it affects athletes indirectly, but they don't know. No matter how hard you train or how good your coach is, but you, the person, the athletes, most of their success depends on you. The way you eat, you sleep, and you train, and what you eat, and how you train, that matters a lot. No matter how good the coach is, if you don't get good diet, you don't sleep to compensate the body, all you are doing is waste. So no matter how the coach is good, you train under him, but you will not perform better or well. Why? Because it depends on things you are doing outside training that is affecting you.
So are you trying to say that that school of thought, that notion out there that, these days we don't see the best of our athletes? It is not that necessarily our coaches are bad, but sometimes it might be what we do behind the coach. Let's say what I eat, what I drink, what I smoke, how I don't sleep or how I sleep. Is that what you? So walk us through one after the other. I really understand. Is that what you are saying?
Yes.
That it is not necessarily that we need a Mourinho.
It also helps.
If you get a Mourinho, if you get
good, but you
a
have
Pep Guardiola,
very good. It helps, but you also have to help yourself. There is a saying that God help those who help themselves. If you are having a good coach, he's not a magician coming to conjure magic. He will tell you do the right things, including he will even advise you, because most of our coaches, we do diet at school, so he will advise you what to eat, what not to eat. So if you listen to him and you do what he's telling you, it will help. But if you don't, then vice versa.
So if you are telling me I am an athlete and so I should be cautious of what I eat, I'm also aware that there is this word athletics, banned drugs that you cannot use here and there. So there is issue of doping.
Very good.
I am in my community. The little I have is what I'll use. And I keep eating my kenke and my fish. And I say that the kenke and the fish is not good enough. I should add 1 or 2 things. What really is the diet that you are talking about? Because it is expensive.
Very good.
And the athlete is on his own.
Yes. So as a nation, we need to help the athletes. As a nation, We need to give them some allowances. I mean, make sure we also help them. But normally we don't care. Ours is the athlete who come to the stadium after training, he goes home. But the nation is not thinking of what the athlete is going to eat. But at the end of the day, when we go to competition, we want that athlete to perform. As I'm sitting here as a coach, I'm not a magician. GOC boss Benunu Mensa is not a magician. GAA boss Bao Husseini is not a magician. Sports Authority boss Professor, I've forgotten the name. Chumesi, he's not a magician. So he cannot help you when you go to competition. Recently, our boxers, when they went to where this
Dakar, Senegal, for the qualifiers,
we all saw what happened. You can't blame the boss of the association, but as a nation, we all have to blame ourselves, because what are we doing to help those people? When it comes to training, are we having dietitian for them? At the stadium, we need to get a dietitian who will advise them on what to eat or what to take and what not to take, what to drink and what not to drink. These sports drink they've been taking. If you go in for drink that contain caffeine and what have you, it will not help. But you have to go in for drink that contain natural food supplements. I'm not making advert, but I always go in for Lena green tea, because when we were running, that was what we take, and it helped a lot. None of our athletes has ever gone somewhere and is being banned or caught for doping for taking Lena energy tea. So we need to be taking supplements, food supplements such as, but not going for others that contain caffeine and what have you. It doesn't help. But they need to be told, because they don't know.
Is that why for some time now, any of the national athletes that you meet, you and your team, you decide that, okay, because you once participated in the Willie Williams Championship, then you move along, then you be distributing Lena tea or whatever that thing you do, Lena tea.
Yeah.
Is that why you do that?
No.
Is it part of the awareness patient that there is something that you can drink better than what you are drinking?
Very good.
I want to really understand, because I chanced on a picture and my producer will send it. But you see, I was thinking, why are you as an individual? Yes, you are a coach. The athletes that I see you give them, some of them are professional athletes.
Very good.
Each time you meet them, you want to introduce them to that. Is it a supplement or that product? Why are you bent on doing it? Why are you going around giving? Last time I saw you with our high jumper, he went to the World Athletics Championship and then got injured. Yes,
Well, she won it. Yeah, she won the gold medal.
She won the gold medal before going for the World Athletics Championship.
Yes.
But at the World Athletics Championship, she was injured.
No, you are talking of Deborah Aqua, the long jumper.
The long jumper. Okay,
but this girl didn't go at all.
Yes, she went for the
World University
Games. Yes.
Yeah.
You keep giving these athletes.
Yeah.
And I want to know, why are you bent on doing this?
Very good. Let me come in here. She knows the product already, because doctor started sponsoring her when she was in SHS at Kumasi Girls.
Okay.
I think some 7 years ago. That was when doctor saw the talent in her and started nurturing her with the products. So when she went and did that, doctor, we should go and get, already she's been taking it. But when she came, maybe she's not having it, so I should go and give it to her. But that wasn't the first time introducing her to the products. She's been using that product and other products from Dr. Caesar. Yeah, so that wasn't the first time. And Deborah to the same thing. When she was in Kumasi, that is Kewege, that was when Doc picked her, started giving her the products. So if should she come to Ghana and we give her, that doesn't mean we are now introducing her to the product. She used it already. She knows it already.
Okay. So when will you end this one? When will you say, okay, I've had enough? So Ghanaian athletes are now conscious. You think that it is what they take that is doing more harm to them?
Very good.
So how do you help as a coach now? How do you help to conscientize them? You are not there with them. You can say it. You can pass here and go out. So what are you doing with your team to really conscientize them on what they take in?
Very good. That's why this time we are bringing the product to their doorsteps. We try to organize athletics competitions, share it to them. At time when they are training, we go there, we share it to them. We want them to get involved or start using it. because that will help them. They should forget about the other drinks. If it doesn't contain caffeine and other harmful chemicals, we don't have any problem. But once they contain that, we advise they shift to Lena green tea because that will help them. It is natural. It has no side effects and no any additives. It is basically natural.
If you are talking about athletes to taking the right nutrition,
Yeah.
is there a write-up, for instance, that you see after this show, you and your team, you can walk to the offices of the National Sports Authority and table it there and go to the Ministry of Youth and Sports and say we feel that you guys are doing enough, but there is something that maybe you can take a second look at.
Yes.
There's something that we've researched and we've seen that some of the foods that we take in as athletes really affect our performance. And so we feel that maybe if there will be a shift, don't you think that such a rule will also help?
Yes, it will help. We are thinking, we are planning to do something like that very soon.
The African Games is just around the corner.
Yes.
It's the reason
Yes.
individuals like you who always get opportunity to get closer to the athletes
Yeah.
day in, day out,
Yeah.
as we get ready for 2024
Yeah.
match. What is it that you feel? Yes, coaches are there. We are blaming every day our coaches. We've been sacking them every day, bringing you ones the same results. With this campaign, with these things that you've been doing, what other means will you pass to really make sure that everybody really understands this message you're having? You are here on TBC News, yes. What is it that you are doing? Have you even informed the GAA that this time we want to champion more of because talent really abound?
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Yes, GAA, we've even sponsored some of their programs before. I think some years back we used to do it. And now they are having a new chairman in the person of Bawa Fuseni. As I'm in Accra, always I'll meet with him to discuss it once again, to tell him the need that the athletes need to be using such products. If next year we really want to perform, it will also enhance their performance. I'll go and discuss it with him very soon before I leave.
How often do you interact with the former athletes that you call like Aziz Zakari and co? How often do you interact with them, and what really do they tell you?
Almost every week I interact with them because I do discussions with them. And what they tell me is that what we are doing is good. We should keep it up. With the little they can also support us with, they will do. So these Willie Williams games, Aziz Zakari, Sakura, father of Ghana's athletics, I don't know if you've ever heard of him before, Wisdom Low. He's also doing very good. Most of the athletes going to the US is through this man. We communicate with all of them, but they are all helping. So with time, where we want to get, we shall get there.
So if I should push you to the wall, on a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate Ghana's athletics?
1 to 10, I'll go in for 6.
6?
Yes. Yes.
I'll ask you why.
Yes.
You have your reasons for
Yes,
going
I have
6.
my reason, yeah.
But you won't say it is dead.
Yes. No, it's not dead. No. Because once we are having athletes like Azamati, James Dazi, this year he was the first to run the world leading time. I think 19.79. That was the world leading time before later Coleman and Kelly and Co also started coming in. So if you have such an athlete or such athletes, you can't say it's declining. And recently, too, an athlete went and won gold at the World University Games high jump. I'm talking of Rosemont Amonima. So you can't say it's dead.
So for you, athletics is
it's not dead. No.
But
no.
you rate
But
it
we
on
need
a
to
scale.
add certain things, so that we can get about 9 or 10%. Yes. But it's not dead. No. I have my reasons.
When are we seeing the next Willie Williams Memorial Championship?
That will be in 2024, February 2024.
You do it February 2024.
Yes.
As registration began, or you waiting for next year?
We're waiting for next year
to do it.
Very good.
Okay. We're checking out from the studio.
Okay.
Once again, we are not supposed to call you a former coach, a former national team player. Now we should call you a coach.
Athlete, okay. Yeah, coach.
So right now we should call you a coach.
Yes.
So now,
but you can call me both. It doesn't matter. If you call me a former athlete, I'm a former athlete, not I used to. I am. And if you call me a coach, fine. Who doubles as an event organizer? Any of them, you can call me.
Okay, viewers, that's James Thompson.
I would like to greet some people before leaving.
Okay, anyway. He said he has upgraded, so he's currently on the grounds doing the grounds work, wanting to pick help to really identify talent and encourage Ghanaian athletes to really run and do all the other stuff. He was on the tracks, but on one can create okay, there were better athletes than him, but he can still do something.
Yes.
So we are shaking off from the studio. Yes, the shout out you want to give
Yes,
them.
I'll greet Dr. Caesar and also greet all my people from Tiza Youth Hope Athletics WhatsApp group, and also all my people at Jama in the Savannah region. I'm greeting them this morning.
Savannah region.
Yes.
Okay. On that note, when you go and you meet them, tell them that I said they should pay their TV license fee. Now you use your Mumbo network to pay. So if they don't
any short code,
the short codes are there.
Okay.
I want you, because you said you are scouting and searching for talent. Go and look for it.
I hear.
Any day you pay that 3 CD.
Yeah.
3 CD a month.
Yeah.
If you add it a year, you understand why you are supposed to pay 60 cedis.
Okay.
So if you do it, you pay, you get a message.
Okay.
And the message will reflect here. And GBC will put it on their platforms that now coach, a former national athlete, now coach, has paid his TV license fee. Yeah. It will be boldly written there for you to see. When you do that, I'll invite you again here and let the world know that indeed you have done it. And tell all your friends that if they have more than one TV set, they can do more, they can pay. When we do that, we can get you and the rest of them coming on board. And a time will come that will sponsor your athletics events because you are paying your TV license fee. So go and pay it first. So promise me that you're going to pay.
I'll do that. I'll do that. And keep in touch.
Viewers, thank you very much for doing the watching. And that has been the lighter side of the page. That's James, a brother, and trying to do something good. I guess you've heard him. Let's eat well, and then let's see how we encourage others to do it as well. That's the page. The page returns same time tomorrow. Bye for now.